Good to see you all again here at Wealthy Coins. Tomorrow, Shiba Inu coin might burst. This SHIB price prediction is important, so be ready. As SHIB recovers from the devastating crypto crashes of the past month, the Shiba Inu has surged by an incredible 50% in the past week, following a precipitous decline to 0.000789 USD on June 19th. As Shib has added another zero to its value and is now up 53% over the previous week, we discuss the possibility of a Shiba Inu coin explosion tomorrow in this video. This SHIB price prediction is on your way, so get ready. If you want to see more videos like this one where we predict and analyze the prices of Shiba Inus, be sure to subscribe to our channel, share the video and give us a thumbs up. We will start the video without further ado. Take a look at what Shiba Inu is up to on June 30th. Despite bears' success in bringing Bitcoin's price below $20,000, the cryptocurrency market's prospects for a comeback have remained dim. After falling 4% on the previous day, the overall market cap of cryptocurrencies was $884 billion, as reported by CoinMarketCap. As it traded just above the $1,000 psychological mark, Ethereum fell 6.7%. According to Yunus, the top three cryptocurrencies by market capitalization that gained between 1% and 4% at that time were Leo 0 times and Shiba Inu coin. There is still strong evidence to support the idea that the crypto market might reverse its recent gain. The same holds true for altcoins, whose total market cap is now close to its early 2018 lows, and Bitcoin, which has been testing $12,000 for some time. Even though Shiba Inus had been showing signs of improvement recently, they were still in danger of suffering additional losses. The subsequent falling triangle pattern of lower highs and about equal lows suggested that losses would continue. As a result of the bears' downward pressure, bulls have been selling, and the price has fallen to 0.000070 USD. October 2021 was the most recent low. After a brief rebound to 0.000012 USD, the SHIB price retreated to 0.000096 USD, where it sought refuge from the descending triangle's horizontal moving line. This level had just weathered two assaults and was facing a third as I was writing. But with the data showing a bearish triangle and the dollar staying strong, the level might not be able to support a rebound this time. The price strength at 39 indicates that the bears have the power and motivation to start another move lower, and the relative strength index is going downwards toward the oversold level. If the bears break through the $0.000096 mark, traders can anticipate a decline to around $0.000080. With losses of 18% already on the books, a further drop to 0.000767 USD would equal losses of 22%. If the local bottle were to emerge here, late investors would have an opportunity to purchase Shiba Inus or get more of them. If macroeconomic themes become less prominent and the moving average convergence-divergence MACD indicator keeps rising into the positive region, providing a catalyst for the SHIB price to increase, then things could take a change for the better. It is possible to recover $0.000010 in this scenario. If bulls succeed in reaching the 50-day simple moving average SMA, which is currently at 0.00001063, they will only be recouping some of the losses sustained on Tuesday. In order to validate the beginning of an uptrend, another leg higher would require breaking through the $0.00001208 barrier. According to on-chain data from Into the Block, a crypto data analytics organization, regaining the $0.000010 psychological barrier is crucial. According to its in or out of the money IOMAP model, around 1,264,000 addresses already purchased 1.42 trillion SHIB at this price. Efforts to raise SHIB over this level will thus garner support from this group of investors who may be seeking to enhance their profitability prospects. Shiba Inu prices have risen 53% in the past week, keeping the 30-day increase at 10% for SHIB. Its current price is similar to what Shib was trading for during the massive Luna crypto meltdown in early May. The stock price of Shib fell even more as a result of a series of crashes that occurred during this bear market. But last week, Shib defied the broader crypto trends and outperformed the majority of its size class peers. When looking at the top 100 cryptocurrencies by performance over the previous week, Shib ranks 9th. But among the top 15 cryptocurrencies, it has performed the best. The price behavior of Shib is most similar to Dogecoin's 36% comeback. The trading volume of Shiba Inu has also been affected by this growing trend. The 24-hour volume of Shib reached $2 billion during its initial rise. Although it's down from $800 million a week ago, it's still up 150%. Shiba Inu's other two tokens, Bone and Leash, are currently selling at 41% and 46% higher respectively. The price movement of Shiba Inu has arrived, coinciding with both the general recovery of cryptocurrencies and the activities of large whales, just as the Shiba Inu team is finishing up preparations for the beta and eventual launch of Shibarium Layer 2. Instead of creating extra tokens to use with the upcoming release of Shibarium Layer 2, the current vote in the Shiba Inu Doggy Day-O is to stop giving out bones. Since Bone is Shibarium's gas token, the Shib team proposed many ways to compensate Shibarium validators with Bone, but Doggy Day-O ultimately decided. With an overwhelming 98% of votes in favor of stopping awards, the result of the referendum appears to be in the bag. In a blog post about Shiba farming, the developers also detailed how Bone would work with the Shibarium layer. It stated that validators get compensation in Bone for their efforts. We need to secure 20 million bones in order to create Shibarium and set aside Bone for validator positions. 20 million Bone would be equivalent to almost $8.7 million USD at the present pricing. This accounts for around 8% of the supply, since only 250 million bones are scheduled for release. But the crew of the ship does not consider this a weakness. In other words, they had to ask the Day-O for advice on how to set aside 20 million bones. There were just two options left. The first choice was to conserve the remaining funds for Shibarium validators and end bone farming at 230 million. Choice B would add 20 million to the bone cap for Shibarium, bringing the total to 270 million. It appears like the Day-O members will select option A and put a stop to Bone Shiba swap incentives for Shibarium after the voting session became live on June 19. About 29 million staked bones have voted for option A so far, and the referendum is only 2 days old. On the other hand, option B has just 557,000 bone in support. As a result, option A has a 98-2 vote, a landslide victory. Some holders see parallels between government's ability to issue money and the overminting idea. Crypto groups are very divided on the topic of such inflationary techniques. In fact, several people were so troubled by the Bone contract that they questioned its viability and the overminting procedure. Just like Shiburn's desire to restrict the Shiba supply, others perceive a smaller supply as better for Bone's price and their own holdings. A halt to Bone's incentives on Shibarium is imminent if the vote is approved. At present there are 225 million Bone tokens in circulation, which is only 5 million short of the planned limit. According to the Shiba team, this might happen within the next few weeks, rather than the 2 years allowed under the previous limit. Launched on April 8 this year, Shibun is the Shiba Inu